Well, I came to see Dr. Helgamo because I had 6 trigger fingers, 3 on each hand. And as a consequence, I couldn't work, I couldn't play the organ, I couldn't do much of anything. They just lock, and then I'd have to peel them open. So I didn't know anyone else that have ever had this, and so we decided we needed a hand specialist. So I went to my yellow pages, and it must have been the good Lord. I just opened the book right to the page where Dr. Helgamo's advertisement was. So I called, made an appointment, and he saved me. He gave me my hands back. When he looked at me, he said, "I can fix that." And he did. I got the use of all my fingers back, and he did a wonderful job. The condition was apparent about 3 months. I was fighting it, thinking, oh, maybe it'll get better. You know how we are. We push things aside, but got to the point where I couldn't do anything with it. And he did his thing. It was just a little bit of inconvenience and discomfort, but it was well worth it. Got my 6 fingers back. When I first came to Dr. Helgamo's office, I found the staff to be very, very friendly and very helpful, and it was like going home. And they were wonderful to me, and I never felt uncomfortable in their presence. The nurses were very knowledgeable of what they're doing, and then the physician's assistant that takes care of you at the end when they've taken the stitches out. It was just great. Well, when I first came in, after he examined me, the first thing he did was give at the base of each finger that was in trouble, he gave me a cortisone shot. And apparently sometimes that works for some people, but in my case it didn't work. The fingers were still locking. So the next time I came in, he started with one hand and small incision at the base of each finger. He did his thing, and I was reading it. I know what he did. He released the tendon in each finger and a little stitch or whatever, maybe 2, I don't know. But after that hand healed, the next time I went in, did the other hand. So he gave me the use of one hand while one was healing. I've met several people that have trigger finger, and they just pass it off. Oh, it's going to get better, but it's not going to get better. It's going to get worse. After it was all healed and I was able to resume my normal activities, I was able to go back to doing hair, using my hands full time, playing the organ, which I couldn't do for a while. So it gave me my life back, because when your hands are not working, I mean, you use your hands for everything. And something like this happens, and you're lost. It might as well have said, I don't have hands, because I couldn't use them. But it was wonderful to get the full use back. I got back into work as soon as the incisions had healed. I mean, he told me not to stress yourself, but you know, I got the use of my hands back, and I wanted to get back to doing all the things that I normally do. I would say about 3 weeks to a month after the last hand was done that I was able to do everything. Like I said, I finally got my life back, because I'm this type of person that I do things with my hands. I like to do art, I like to play the organ, I like to do hair. And when you don't have your hands, you can't do anything. So I was a happy camper. If I had to have a son, I'd like to have one just like him. He's just top notch. He knows, he gets down to business, he knows what has to be done, and he does it. And he tells you up front, either he can fix it or he can't fix it. In my case, I was lucky, he fixed it. He knows what he's doing, and I highly, highly recommend him. I do tell people, because I was very pleased. Because be more frightened of the fact that your fingers are not working and they're not going to get better. But if you want them to work and you see Dr. Helgamo, you'll get your fingers working in a normal way. And to me, if anybody has a problem and they just sit idle and do nothing about it, that's like putting your head in the sand. You want your hands to work, you need them. So I would tell them, don't hesitate. And he'll tell you up front if he can help you or not.